Hi Libras, if you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. We are going to drop some ink in your name and essence to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on Tarot Oracle, and we have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. Overall, please do receive release freely. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Let's dive in and get ready to expand and explore. Libra, you know the drill. We're here to create a portal to perceive in, less worrying about making a masterpiece. I hope you are doing well. Of course, Libra, always feel well to share what you see, sense, or feel as your insights do deepen the reading and expand. Or you can just drop an emoji as well. That's okay. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. I adore you. Your presence warms my haunted heart. I say I have a Scottish accent. Anyway, when you're ready. Maybe someone's a Scotsman. If you'd like to join me. Taking a nice deep breath.
Shelf.
Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Libra Librarian Collective. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. You can take a screenshot if you'd like, personal use only, so you can scry on your own time and terms. Okay. Oh. Okay. I saw it earlier in the week. It's like a spicy chipmunk. That spicy chipmunk. Okay, I'm also seeing very black cat eyes. I don't know if anyone's working with feminine energy. Something's being carried off here.
It's unknown.
Yeah, I'm being carried off, Libras. Give me 2 moments here. What's being carried? Oh, I think I might be walking away from something. Or you, if you're resonating with this, as I'm just a guest here. Something I've given like my right arm or my right leg to already, and I think I'm ready to walk away. There's some, okay, first of all, I'm seeing cheese. Like a wheel of cheese.
Blessed.
Something about, oh, who are you? That's fun. It just switched on me really, really quickly. So when I saw like bear ears, I'm going to say little bear ears. Whatever kind of animal would have like cute little, almost like button ears, but they have the ability to like turn and, not pointy like cat ears. These are very rounded, almost like doorways. They are like little doorways, and you can like swing a door open and closed. That's how they turn. It's like open and closed, open and closed. Then, if I may, let's bring out Mr. Pirate Pointer here. So as I was like looking at these shapes as those ears, then I saw this face, and I don't know if it's like Kiss or Elmira, what is her name? Big hair, Rockstar vibes. I'm kind of getting Rockstar vibes, which, let's be honest, even Elmira, I can't remember which one it is. You know, there's just something rock-starry about it. It's a vibe, Libras, and I feel like you got a vibe. Also akin to perhaps this black cat feeling, but that spicy chipmunk, it kind of brings, I think that's what I'm walking away from. It's kind of like, you know, dead, done, over with, or
Rituals.
Do you know how I'm seeing it? It's like seeing this Rockstar or Elmira, and they have this look. She's got the look, or he's got the look, and you would assume that they're like partier. And while there may be a portion of them that enjoys, or you enjoys a good party, but it's like the way I'm feeling your energy, or at least in the aura, Libras, is you're this rock star. You're this rock star. But here's the funny, you are super careful. You might go out and party. You have a good time. You know how to have a good time. You know how to
Healing.
host a good time. But then you're like the one that retires early, doesn't stay late, and you go home and you really read a book. And it's like meeting you and being in your aura, it's kind of like being the ultimate mullet, business in the front, party in the back. But and yet you've got these side doors as well of perception or listening and knowing when to not go or walk away from somebody if they are all party or all business, whatever this is for you, whatever resonance this is, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, the yada yada yadas for the Libra energy. Does that make sense? Okay, because then through like this cheese wheel, because it feels like in the wheel of it all, it runs really, really smooth around you aurically. And you might even have an addictive aura, if that makes sense, an addictive aura, because you just have, you have this texture, this hair, but then, costumes come off, uniforms come off. They've served. This isn't poo-pooing them or saying or any sort of inauthenticity. Excuse me if I sneeze. This is, coming home after the show or your day of work or being out in the garden and then changing. I don't know how to say it, but it feels very freeing in your aura. It feels very smooth, but I imagine at sometimes maybe some of you feel alone and or you really crave alone time. Like that is sanity, so that you can provide the party. Maybe somebody might also be a party planner, or at your job you're the one that hosts everything, or administration, or you work in tech. I don't know what, that's very specific, something about working in tech and technology, because I feel like it's all of these I did it again, that's so funny, environments, like hosting environments for people to play in for business and or pleasure, right? Maybe they play a video game to release stress or go on these adventures. Other times it's like Excel and it's like equation-y things, which maybe I guess is very pleasurable to other people, but you know what I'm saying in general. Libra, oy vey, I apologize. If I didn't say so already, I will put the first YouTube video link below if you'd like to watch the extended by joining the second tier of the Secret
Gemini.
Society. We have playfulness. If any of the artistry is standing out to you, please follow that. Deliberation at the feet of Lazo. I can't pronounce that. China, Woodstock, New York. Yeah, this is like mullet. You're like a multi-dimensional mullet. And I dig your vibe. I dig it. Sorry, there's something I just saw. And I'm trying to figure out how to express it. So I'm also seeing toothbrushes. So there's a thing, if that's helpful to anyone. A fan dancer.
Shaman.
Oh, is it a shaman? Is that what the fan, like this thing up here is? Because they got a big stick here as well behind them. I see a voting process coming in, or you vote on things within yourself, like your own alchemy of energy, intellect, all of the things together. It's not just intellect, it's not just intuition or imagination. It's like you deliberate. You're deliberate in your deliberations. You also play deliberately, right? Like you consciously play. You know when to host the party, when to say, okay, I need to go and get some rest, some solitude again. Okay, so the best way I can explain what I'm seeing here is, I don't even know if that's the best way. That might be a lie. It's a way. It's a way. Is You know, if you could imagine a
Please come
house
back.
and it's nighttime, dusky, but the windows, I'm looking at the windows of this house like I'm out on the street, and I'm looking at this house. The lights are on in the house, and I can see, I'm going to call them a shadow person, but it's not actually because they're shadow. They could be very much so human, but it's just because of the lighting. And I'm out on the street looking up at this house, and I see a person standing there, and they are opening the curtains. And I'm like, oh my God, are they looking at me? And that person's like, are they looking at me? Are they looking at me? What's going on? That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's just what I'm seeing.
Picture.
Vast vistas, nomads of Mongolia. This is that feeling of walking away from something. But this feels, again, it feels like a deliberate, time for your wisdom with this eagle in here. And there are like antler things that, I don't know if it's a cow or a bull or what is that?
Donate.
Gazelle. You know when to walk away from herds. For some, this might be a new job, or you're thinking about, like, if you're part of a band in any sort of context, respectfully as the example, and going out on your own, or also having your own, somebody might write, I don't know if you write music, code, something, there's a writing. 4, boundaries, the Great Wall of China, and maybe this, but this is what I feel like you do have, but this is kind of what makes you so magnetic. Makes you really attractive. You're aurically really attractive. It's like you can even, I don't know if you are famous and like people are out on the street looking at you while you're just trying to do your thing, and you kind of like look out and be like, just trying to, live my life, man. The show's over. Go home. Thank you for coming. Thank you, New York. Like, whatever the thing is, like, whatever people do. But there is a clearing and a cleansing I'm hearing that needs to be done within some homes. If that's not in your context or what you're working towards, this, maybe being seen, famous energy, or just simply rock star and a restful rock star, like super peaceful academia, or just
Undecided.
going home to write movies or write shows or write code or doodle, whatever the case is, that helps you unwind from so much attention, or
Play.
like, yes, play, but also playing possibly what is that almost like a mediator, like back and forth. There's some like lawyery kind of feel coming in, and some sort of mediator, or like a therapy in like marriage therapy. There's something about a pairing. So there's someone, like there's 2 and then there's 1, you being the one of some sort of mediator. Maybe you have 2 kids and they're, fighting, or within the self, the masculine, the feminine, and this, your higher self is like, okay, hold on, you can play and we're going to go have fun, but then we're also going to rest
Teresa.
and rejuvenate and all that kind of good stuff. I kind of got lost in there, but hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then I have here courage, Vikings in the New World, because I don't know if you're heading out onto a new direction.
How does it
you're
work?
willing to start a new job or a new relationship, or even just a new interest, because I feel like I'm in a library, and I know the Libras are my librarians, but there's more than meets the eye, and I think that's what people can sense, and that's what makes you even more intriguing. But when I wander closer into the aura of the Libra collective, at least that I'm reading into, where am I going? Okay, I'm getting my back scratched, and this feels very, very helpful. I'm stepping into a place of receiving where I'm inspired versus being the inspiration. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Yes, it does. clearing of the
How old are
body
you?
or the human home. 45, almost 46. Clearing of the home, however you may do that. And also getting your own like massages or self-therapy, going to like it's like being a therapist but then also going to therapy, right? And a lawyer also has their own lawyer. Doing your maintenance to receive. Yeah, there's back scratching. It feels really, really nice. Taking time to be around people that inspire you. And it's almost like, so the inspiration, this major focus anyway, because yeah, versus you being on the stage of
Stay
inspiration or
with
this
me.
mediator, whatever the case is. But there is something new coming in. There is, whether you're, traveling out on your own, whatever you're working towards or moving away from simultaneously, I think that you're very deliberate in that. And it's conscious, it's intelligent, and it's also intuitive, and it feels very harmonious. But you're kind of addictive. So, but I have a feeling you know that. Libras. I'm going to flip this and wander over to the extended. You are so welcome to join us. If not, I will see you again soon. So much love. Bye.